back to my channel. So, I heard my parents talking about my church's 40th anniversary and calling names like Dr. Miles Monroe and Pastor Richard Pinder. They told me that they started the ministry way back in the 80s. And I was like, when was that? Were people still driving cars back then? So my mom was like, of course, it wasn't that long ago. In fact, there are a lot of things from the 80s that are so popular today. I was like, really? Well, okay, let's see. So in today's video, my sister has come up with a little pop quiz for me. Some is from the 80s and some is not. So let's see what I get wrong and some that I mostly get right. Let's try this out. I'm not born in the age of the 90s, so please don't hate on me if I get most of them wrong. And guys, what I see right here is going to be on the screen, so y'all can see the questions too and answer them correctly.
All right, so I'm going to be narrating from behind the scenes. I'm Amara's sister.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
And you should know her because she also has a channel. It's called Jada Adriel. So go subscribe and make sure you click her notification bell as well.
All right, so our first question is going to be between the Care Bears and Doc McStuffins. Which one is from the 80s?
Doc McStuffins.
From the 80s? Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, you got 10 seconds to lock it in. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Incorrect!
By the picture, I had a feeling Care Bears was it, but I didn't know. Doc McStuffins, it's kind of entertaining, but I stopped watching that at how old? When did I stop watching Doc McStuffins?
I don't know.
I was watching.
You were pretty young.
I never watched Care Bears.
Yeah, no. Maybe My Little Pony. That came out in the 80s too, but I forgot which year. So the Care Bears actually came out in 1985. And Doc McStuffins was somewhere in the 2000s. Yeah. All right, so our next question is going to be food related. And we have fruit roll-ups versus Go-Gurt.
It's Go-Gurt. It's Go-Gurt.
From the 80s? Are you sure?
Yes.
Not fruit roll-ups?
No, the fruit roll-ups in there.
Nope, it's actually fruit roll-ups, believe it or not. Yes, fruit roll-ups. Go-Gurt came out in 1998.
Wait, when did Mom?
1983. Yeah.
Make sure you comment them down below or go to my Facebook and see how much you got wrong and how much you got right. Oh my god, the next question, I have both of them.
Our next question, we got Hubba Bubba Gum versus Ring Pops.
So
Which one is from the 80s?
So you know, I actually had Hubba Bubba Bubble Tap Gum, and I also still have Ring Pops. I think it's bubble gum. I think it's the bubble gum.
Hubba Bubba. Okay, guys, so she thinks Hubba Bubba Gum was the one from the 80s, and she is correct.
Yes!
Yes, it did come out in 1980s, and believe it or not, Ring Pops did too. They're both from the 80s.
Wait, so what? So which one's higher, which one's lower?
So Hubba Bubba was first introduced in 1979, but it became popular in the 80s. But for the most part, it was between the 70s and the 80s. So next we have Nintendo Game Boy versus the Wii. Now, both of these came kind of before your time, but let's try to make the best guess possible.
I think Game Boy.
Game Boy? Yeah? Does it look older?
Yeah. No offense.
Locking it in?
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Yes!
The Nintendo Game Boy came out in 1989, and the Wii console system came out in 2006. Good job. So next we have the Walkman versus the iPod. Now, both
That's
of these.
an old iPod now.
Yes, it's very old. Both of these actually you can play music on them, but obviously one is older than the other. So, which one is from the 80s, do you think?
What did you say the first one was again?
The Walkman, which is kind of like a cassette player. I don't know if you know what a cassette is, but that was also before your time.
I'm thinking it's probably the first one because the second one looks like it's more difficult to make since it says it actually has a playlist or other stuff you can go on, and it also has AirPods. But the other one, it looks much easier. All you have to do is plug it into something. It has the big headphones. I'm thinking that one is older.
Okay. Okay, guys, so she basically made that deduction based on one being easier to make. I guess they were both kind of difficult, but you know. So I actually have to say that you are correct. The Walkman is older. It came out in 1979, but it became popular in the 80s. All right, so next we have... Oh, gosh. So right after that, we have Reese's Puffs versus Honey Bunches of Oats. Which one came first?
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Why do you say that?
Because Reese's Puffs, I'm pretty sure it's only been in the stores for a little bit now.
Little bit? It came out before you were born.
What?
Yeah. But which one is older though? What do you think?
I'm thinking Honey Bunches because Michael eat that too much. And don't they have when they have on the box when it was made? No.
I think so. I'm not sure. So you think Honey Bunches of Oats?
If I'm wrong, there's have to be something wrong.
So you are correct. Honey Bunches of Oats came out in 1989.
Michael's old!
Oh, God. And Michael is our brother, you guys, just so you can know.
Yeah. He has his own YouTube channel too, so you should check it out. And I don't know his name, but the name of the YouTube channel.
I'll link it down below.
Link it down in the description.
Reese's Puffs came out in 1994.
I thought that came out in the 2000s.
No.
When do you guys think Reese's Pieces candy chocolate peanut butter was made?
Candy, chocolate, peanut butter.
When do you think that candy was made? Comment down below.
We have our 7th question on the pop quiz, which is Barbie versus Star Wars toys.
I love Barbies, especially for Barbie color reveal doll. I'm thinking Star Wars was kind of old. So I'm thinking that one's older.
Really?
Actually, yeah, I think that's one older.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so that's an interesting deduction. I like your thought, but believe it or not, Barbie is way older, but the Star Wars toys, you are correct about it being mainly from the 80s. This was kind of like a trick question because Barbie came out in the 1950s, which is older, and Star Wars came out in around the late 1970s.
And guys, as you can see, the picture is right here. Pick what Barbie you actually like the most. Boys, you can also do the Star Wars one. So you pick your favorite character or favorite characters.
Pretty much like how Barbie basically kept growing over time, our church also started in the 80s and kept growing and growing, and it's now pretty big. Would you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, children's church dress is very, very nice. They have snack for you, they have orange juice or drinks for you, and they let you do activities, not just the Bible activities, but crossword puzzles, matching puzzles. So you guys check it out. Next question. It says, Pac-Man or Roblox? You know why I think Pac-Man's older? Because Roblox, I think it's only been there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I've been playing Roblox for how much years now? And Roblox is a very popular game. Pac-Man is a game which is kind of popular. I don't really know. I don't play it as much as Roblox. So I'm thinking Roblox came earlier, but Pac-Man is older.
Okay, alright. So you are correct.
I knew it!
Pac-Man came out in May of 1980, and Roblox came out sometime in the 2000s.
I have a feeling, because it's not that
Yeah, it's not that old.
yeah.
Yeah, but she does love playing it a lot.
You guys should try it out too. It's very fun.
So our last question, which is going to be kind of like our bonus question.
This is a very easy one. Which one looks more fun than the other?
Hold on, give me a second. I gotta introduce the question.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, so basically, because she plays Roblox so much on her computer, I decided to put this question in there. Which computer is from the 80s? Is it the left or the right?
The right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah?
Wait. Yeah, the right.
You are correct.
That's so old.
Yeah. Oh,
As you can see, I'm pretty sure you got that right. Because, can you see how old that is compared to the other one?
Touche. Touche.
Okay guys, I just finished the quiz and I got 3 wrong. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment down below and see how much questions you got, tell me how much questions you got right and how much you got wrong.
So Amara, what was the most interesting or fascinating question? What did you learn today that was interesting that you didn't know was from the 80s?
Barbie.
Barbie? I said Barbie's from the 1950s.
Yeah, that's right. Barbie's interesting because the other toys, Star Wars is old. I don't watch it as much as my brother watches it a lot. Well, as much as he watches Lord of the Rings. But the fascinating one is probably the Barbies. I did not even know that came out in 1950, right?
Late 1950s.
So guys, what was your fascinating question you were stuck on or got right or got wrong? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you follow me on all my videos I make. Bye!